Afternoon YouTube, Scott from SE Landscaping. I talked a couple of weeks ago about splitting up plants and getting plants for free, and I'm on a job at the moment where we've got that very thing where there's a couple of large plants that can be split up, and I'm going to show you what I mean by free plants, so stay tuned. So this is the first one. It is Nymphophea, also known commonly as red hot pokers, which is what these things here get on when they're in flower. I shall put a picture on now of what I mean when they're in flower in the summer, and you can see what I mean. So all we're going to do is we're going to snip these long ends off, and then we're going to dig the plant out. So this one isn't the biggest of plants, but it is still a decent size. Basically digging it up, get a bit rid of the soil. For something like that you could get 4 out of it if you wanted to, but we're just going to go 1. You can see the fleshy pieces on there, but it doesn't matter, it will grow back. Straight through again. You got 1, 2, 3 plants. One that you'll put back in. And it will grow again next year. And like I say, you could if you wanted to half those again, just by putting a spade straight through the middle. Straight through there if you wanted smaller ones. So if you're in a garden nursery would make that plant there 4 plants and probably sell them for £5 each, so that there's probably worth £20 in a garden centre. By the time you add that, that's £40, and the one you've got in the ground. So from one plant a garden centre can make sort of £50 off just splitting them up. So we'll move on to the next one after I plant these, and I'll show you another one that's very easy to do. So the second one is this, which is Montbretia. You can get yellow, reds and orange flowers. I'll put a picture up now of what it looks like in the summer when it's in full flower. With this one I'm only going to dig half of it out because I want to leave some under here, but I'll just show you part of it dug out and how easy it is just to make lots of free plants. Same again. All this fleshy stuff I'm cutting off, it will die down, the herbaceous, so you can see they're starting to change colour now, so it is at the end of its season. So all we're going to do is just going to take a section out like that, leave the rest in. If we need some plants for another job over the winter, we know we've got it to fall back on. So that there bit that's left in the ground, believe it or not, you could probably get 20 plants off that. So we've dug this section out here, as you can see, just a small foot square, but out of that we can go so, and you can see the little bulbs inside have just spread like mad. So we've taken that out of there. We've created 4 plants, and if we really wanted to we could go down again and create 12. And like I say, with the garden centre, in the garden centre that's turned into 3 or 4 plants. and they made £20 out of something just dug out of the floor. So you can see, if it's something that you want to do as a hobby, there is money to be made in this. So as you saw from the video, there's plenty of plants that you can do exactly what I did with there, and whether you're a gardener just looking to make a few extra pounds doing a car boot sale, or whether you're a nurseryman who already does it, it's very easy to make lots of money from one plant like the ones there. So I've split them up, I've put them in a couple of beds which will fill up for next year, cut down on the weeding, which is another thing. The more plants you put in and spread, the less weeds and bare soil you've got to work over. So it's a good benefit, and like I say, it costs nothing. It took all of 2 minutes to do each of them plants, and like I say, I could have split that last one. I could have easily got 20 or 30 plants from, and they would flower next year. They had a decent size where they're established, whereas the Montbretia there, if you're putting the bulbs in, it does take them a while to establish. So hope you enjoyed the short video. There'll be some more coming with different types of plants over the next few weeks, when we're splitting things up and dividing to put into other areas. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.